Hey, what's up, Masters? Welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited to have you back here. And today I want to talk about home care franchises. Obviously, there's a few different options when you're looking into, starting up a home care agencies. There's the franchise route, and then there's also the private route. You can start up your own private duty agency. And I'm just here to talk about the home care franchise and some of the things you should be expecting when you start a new home care agency franchise. So there's a lot of fees associated with it. I typically recommend going the private duty route. But one thing I want to tell you, if you've already started a home care franchise, don't worry. You're still in a great position. You have a great brand name behind you. You have a support system behind you. So don't worry about that. But what I want to go into is the different fees associated with home care franchises. It changes a little bit depending on the franchise that you're going with. But the number one fee is actually the initial franchise fee. So this can really range anywhere from, $10,000 to $15,000 to $30,000 up to $50,000. So that's just your initial fee. That's basically just to use their name. So that's kind of your buy-in, and ultimately they're going to expect you to have, sometimes up to $100,000 in funds to be able to kick that franchise off. And the ongoing fees associated with franchise. So number one is the franchise fee, and that's just your initial fee. Number two is royalty fees. So you want to be aware of this. This is going to be based on the revenue that you're bringing in, but typically any royalty fees can be, anywhere from 4 to 8%. So you want to really be careful with that. Some franchises will let you negotiate with that a little bit, but just be careful and know what you're getting into, know what the margins are in the industry, and make sure that you can actually, comfortably give up that fee. You don't want to start a business, just to make a job for yourself. You want to provide wealth for your family in the future. So just make sure that you're aware of all the fees associated. So number three is marketing and advertising fees. So every franchise is actually going to charge you for this. They do have a great name, they have a brand that's already built, which is great, but you're actually paying for that at the start, and then you're paying for it on an ongoing basis. So what I always recommend is, why not put that money towards your own brand name? Once you build up your brand, then you don't have to pay any, monthly, annual fees, any royalty fees, anything like that. But like I said, if you've already started a franchise, you're in a great position. And so number four is going to be training fees. So, you think that with a franchise, all the training and everything comes provided, which most of it does. But unfortunately, they do associate training fees. So they'll actually add on percentages for that training. Not every franchise does this, but a lot do. So be careful about that and know what you're getting into. And number five is going to be technology fees. So a lot of the larger franchises, especially, they have, different softwares and everything that's proprietary to them. They've built their own system in-house, and they expect you to pay for that. Obviously that wasn't free on their part. So all of these incremental little payments, little revenue percentages, things like that, they really, really add up over time. So if you're looking to just live very comfortably, have a franchise, make a good living, you're not going to blow anyone out of the water or anything like that. But if you want to really, really create wealth for yourself, I highly recommend doing the private duty route. Not to say that you can't do that with franchises, but you have to purchase additional territories. You have to keep building different territories. A lot of the time, the adjacent territories will already be taken. So you have to be really, really careful and really strategic when you're coming in the industry. Even if there is a territory open next to you with a franchise, unfortunately, by the time you're prepared to buy another territory, somebody could have already moved in there. If it's a good location, there's a good chance that somebody moved in there already. So I just wanted to bring to light some of the franchise fees. Both are good options. It really depends on what your main goal is and what you want to do with your life and with your future, and if you want to create that wealth for your family and how you're going to do that. Okay, thanks for stopping by.